All right, so that was interesting. That was a lot of tick, tick, ticking on the passenger side of the motor when I first started it. And then I happened to notice that there's an idler pulley that is not spinning at all. And I think that's in contact with the back side of the serpentine belt. So I'm surprised it's not squealing. So I noticed that the back side of this idler pulley right there had a very unusual amount of surface rust on it. There, from this angle I can get it to focus. Look at all the rust on that thing. I don't think that's even in contact with the belt. Well, where is it? Yeah, maybe it is. Okay, so that idler must be seized. Wow. Surprised how quiet it is. Well, that was not hard to take off at all. I was kind of surprised. I thought that there'd be a lot more tension there, but I don't even think I need to mess with the tension. The tensioner is that heavily oxidized looking aluminum casting bracket there, and then there's a pulley on the end of that. That's a pulley that has the ribs on it, so that goes on the other side. That contacts the other side of the belt. That appears to be working okay. Of course, the only way to tell for sure would be to verify that it's spinning when the engine's running. This is kind of weird how they got this wiring harness that goes down towards the fan clutch. It is so tight, there's no slack in it whatsoever. So, and it's right in the way where you kind of need to get in there to get that bolt out. But it, you know, you can push it away just far enough to get a ratchet in there. But I don't know, it just seems like that would be putting strain on that wiring. It goes to this plug right here. But you can see it's like, see how straight it is? It's because it's being pulled taut. So this pulley, oddly enough, Napa had a cheaper version of this. It was like $24 and change, and then they were having a 15% off sale at Napa if you buy 2 or more items that qualify. And so I picked up the brake shoes that I need for the parking brake on this thing, because they were seized in there, and literally when I finally got the rotor off, the lining material fell off of the, just fell out. So it was no longer bonded to the shoes. That's a loud bird. Anyways, you could actually press this bearing out and just replace the bearing and probably fix this for even less. But with the pulley being so cheap and this pulley being so rusty, I just bought a new one. And then it's interesting how many different brands and styles and, you know, options there are. I even saw one that was like $58 for the pulley. I guess that's if you really, really want it to last forever. I don't know. It's not always a guarantee that it's going to last longer just because you pay more money for it, in my opinion. Speaking of which, this is what I ended up going with. And it certainly does look like the correct one. You have to reuse the bolt and washer. You have to reuse the original bolt and washer. So I just installed the new pulley, and again, getting that bolt in, the clearance there, kind of an issue between the fan blade and, you know, the front of the pulley. And once again, my little short extension and the 13mm socket worked perfectly. Alright, so that's it for this video. Take care.